Hi, Steve here. Welcome to this video. What I want to show you in this video is how you can marry two of our products together and have enjoyable results and a great day racing mixed with some excitement and some steady growth without endangering your bank. And the two products involved are Racing Price Monitor, which monitors, as the name suggests, the prices, and it does all racing that Betfair covers around the world. Today's feature I'll just show you on Australia, although I'll quickly show you yesterday's meeting in the UK. But Racing Price Monitor, it monitors the prices and in a unique way, which I'll show you. And the other one is a product that I've had for about 11 or 12 years now and sells extremely well and does great things as far as staking goes. It was designed by a guy in Brisbane called John Pringle, a geologist who was a little bit disillusioned with Dutch betting and he wanted something different, and he came up with the multi-bets concept after a lot of trial and error, and it works beautifully like I'll show you in this video. So these are the two products. Now multi-bets, before I go on, I'm going to show you the spreadsheet in action, but it is also available in a cloud version, so you don't need Excel or anything, and it's with you wherever you go. Okay, so without further ado, what I want to look at is yesterday's racing, which was a Wednesday in Australia, the 4th of August. So let's have a look at the results there. So let's quickly have a look at the snapshot of the four race meetings. One was abandoned, but we had Victoria here. Let's just change the colour. We had the Victorian race, Sydney racing, Perth racing here, and Queensland racing at Eagle Farm. Now the profit is in Victoria and Maui we made $25.60, $26 in Sydney, made a loss of $9 at Belmont, and a loss of $9.30 in Queensland. Now it did make a profit for the day of $33.30, and I can hear you say, well, that's not very much profit. To make that profit, we risked around about $23 or $24 of our own, so it was quite a good growth. Let's have a look at how we did it, and first of all I'll bring up the Maui meeting. You can see there, before I do that, we had two winners in Maui, two winners in Sydney, one winner in Perth and Belmont, and two winners at Eagle Farm. Now the great thing that, I don't know if you remember why you got involved in racing, but it's the excitement that drew me to racing, and then consequently making some money, and then the whole thing grew from there. Multi-bets coupled up with Racing Price Monitor gives you the excitement and the growth that you're looking for. So it's twofold, and we'll show you that now. So let's look at the first meeting, which was the Maui meeting. Okay, so this is the spreadsheet. So if you get the spreadsheet, this is what you get. Now the spreadsheet has all the tabs down the bottom, and I've done for this exercise tab 2, 3, 4 and 5 for the 3 Australian meetings, and each tab I'm designating to one meeting. Normally like this you would look at the times and you would try and get the meetings all on one tab if you could, because this allows, when you get a winner, if a track's going well for you, it covers a track that's not doing so well for you. But for this point of this exercise, I'm just going to show you each meeting on each tab. So this is the Maui tab, and we start here with a bank of 150. The bank is divided into three. Now I don't want to go into exactly how this works, because you can go to the multi-bet site and there's tutorials and everything there to tell you how it is. But essentially we split the bank in three, and this allows us to stay in the game without risking lots of money when things are going against us. So we can see here on the Maui one, we had 15 bets for a return of $46. Our profit was profit and loss was $25.60 for this meeting. So a nice return. So we made 170% price on turnover, and you can see there we grew the bank by 17%. Okay, so that was Maui. Maui, we had the 6 races. We had $11 winner and a $7.60 winner. So a nice day was had in Maui. And if we look at the next one, which is Randwick in Sydney, scroll across here, we had 2 winners again, one at 11 and one at 24. Now I'll tell you how we got these winners shortly. We had 9 bets in Sydney, 35 return and a profit of $26 after commission. So we made 288% on turnover for the Sydney meeting. Grew our bank by 17%. If we jump to the Belmont meeting, we only had 1 winner, and that was right at the start. Race 1 didn't have any, well, what I'll show you didn't have any qualifiers. In race 2, we had 1 winner, paid $10, kicked us off to a great start, but then we failed to get another winner in the other races. So we made a loss there of $9. So our bank of 150, which we allocated 150 for each of the 4 tracks, we lost 6% of our $150 bank. And the last tab was Eagle Farm. In Eagle Farm, we only managed to get 2 short price winners out of the 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 bets that we had. We only managed to get 2 winners, and they were short price, $3.40 and $3.10. So even with all those bets, with the multi bets, we lost 6% of our bank, of our 150 bank. We made a loss of $9.30. Okay, so that is how the multi bets works, and I'll just tease you for a sec. I'll just go to tab 1, and this is for the 4th of August. Yesterday in the UK racing, I did all the races, which is, some races would be falling onto other races because of the timing. So, but over the races, of which we had 30 races over the racing at the UK that day, we made $14 profit. So not a lot of profit, but we only had 150 bank. So we grew the bank by 9.53% using exactly the same selection method that I'm going to show you now. And we can see here the money bank was going down. We did actually get down, if we have a look here, we got down to 107, 101 was the lowest we got in our bank. So we were losing 32% of our bank, but that picked up over the night racing. You can see there $6.20, $2.54, an $18 winner, and $2.78 winner on the last race. So we actually ended up on the day making the 6% profit. So what multi-bets does, it keeps you in the game longer, and when things go for you, then you get rewarded. When they go against you, you don't get penalised. Now the great thing is, like, as opposed to Dutching, is when you get a big winner, multi-bets lets you cash in on that winner. It's the staking is the same on each horse. So you can see here the number of runners. We had 1 runner, 2, 3. Well, the amount that we bet, the unit bet is the same regardless of the price. It doesn't care about the price, okay? So that's the great thing. You get the kick along, and like when we got our $18 winner, we had 2 horses in it. When we got our $18 winner, we get rewarded. We get a $54 return for our $6 or £6 outlay, because we had $3 or £3 on the 2 horses, okay? And that's what I really love about multi-bets. Okay, so that's how we're staking them. How the hell are we finding them? How do we know what horses to bet in this scenario that I'm showing you? And this is only one way to use multi-bets, but It's a great way in that it gives you excitement, especially in this time. Like in Australia, as I do this video, most of Australia, except thankfully my state in Western Australia, is in lockdown. What else can you do? There's only so much. The Olympics are on at the moment, but there's only so much sport you can do. So it's a great way, if you've got some time, to sit down and have a bet. And the good thing is you can do it for 1 hour, for 30 minutes, whatever suits you. Okay, how did we get these selections, including these ones here? There's like this $18 winner. How did we get them? Well, we used that product, the second product that I showed you in the introduction. Racing Price Monitor is how we find them, and we use what we have promoted for a long time, is the all green effect. What the hell is the all green effect? You're about to see it. Welcome to our Racing Price Monitor here. Okay, Racing Price Monitor monitors the prices of horses on Betfair. Now, you can set the times, but the times that I use, we have 6 settings, and that's why we've got 6 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and they represent T1. And in my case, T1 is what is the price 60 minutes from the official start time. And it was $3.95 on this horse, Kosovo. T2 I have set at 45 minutes, so at the 45-minute mark it was $3.95. T3 is at the 30-minute mark and it was $4. And if I just scroll across here, T4 was at the 15-minute, T5 is at the 10-minute, and T6 is at the 2-minute mark. And the current price is wherever you are. So if I bring up a race and it's still half an hour to go, only the T1, T2 and T3 prices would be showing. T4, T5 and T6 would be blank. So how do we get the selections? Well, what we want is all 6 of these squares to be green. This means that the price of this horse in the hour leading up to it has not gone backwards. Okay? So at no time in the last hour was the price less than $2.94 in this case. Okay, so if we look at, say for example, if I scroll over and we look at that race in the UK, for example, this is it here, Lady Quickstep. See, it's all green, and that's the selection that I used in this video. They must be all green. All of those horses that were used in multi-bets in this video are all green. So in this race here we had World of Windover was all green, and so was Lady Quickstep. So both of them had a $3 or £3 bet on them. We can see here that an hour out from the start of this Yarmouth race, it was at $29 or £29. Let's just use dollars. 26, 25, 23, 24, 21. So every one of those prices was higher than the 18. So that's why it gets a green at T1, a green at T2, a green at T3, a green at T4, a green at T5, and a green at T6. So those were our 2 selections, and it was this race, of all the races, it was this race that made our profit for the day in the UK. Okay, so if we go to, just cross here to seeing essentially started showing you this is Australia. So here is all the Australian races. So if I click on the first race at Maui, we can see there was quite a few non-runners. They were all grey, and there was no all green in that first race at Maui, so it didn't qualify. The first race at Randwick, we had Spitfire was all green, so that would have been our selection. The winner was E Street, which was 3 reds, 3 greens. Maui race 2. We had Dancing Redent was all green at $17.50, and Landers was all green at $3.85. So we had 2 bets, no winners. Eagle Farm, we had 2 all greens, Crazy Eyed Fred at 3-1, and Palace House at 980. Palace House ran a place, so no return there for us. Gawler was the Adelaide, the South Australia meeting, and that was abandoned, so you can see there it's all grey. Going into Randwick here, Randwick race 2, we had Sir Crackle at 470, was all green, so that was a selection, and Flying Crazy was at 11s, and that was all green too. As you can see there, it was 11, 1150, 1150, 12, 1150 and 1250. So it's an all green. So we had a winner there, 2 bets, and we had Flying Crazy there. And if you hover over it, you can see the details of the horse there, which is another nice feature of Racing Price Monitor. And that's how we got the selections that we used to have that successful day on Wednesday. I'll just flick up here. I'll just show you how this is. I haven't even looked at today's racing because I've been getting this video ready. But if we go to the 5th, which is today, let's have a look at how it's gone. I mean, I don't know how it's gone, so hopefully it's gone all right. Coffs Harbour, we can see there we've got one horse that's all green, 14-1, so no winner in that one. In Hamilton, we've got one all green, Strawberry Delight, no winner. And here we've got in Coffs Harbour, race 2, We Were Good, all green, no winner. Now, Redcliffe and this is harness racing, and I don't use it on harness racing. If we scroll over the money involved in these races here, if I just scroll over for a minute, £4,200. I mean, you know, that's why I don't get involved in harness racing. The money is just not there, not enough money on Betfair to make it worthwhile. Coleraine, which is in Victoria, okay, one all green there, Zoe May, no winner. Okay, we've got 2 all greens here, very short price, Daily Impact at 284, so that would be a small win for us on that race. Hamilton, we've got no all greens. Coffs Harbour, no all greens. Coleraine, one down the bottom there, Fake or Fortune. So we would have had one bet if you were going to bet that high. I mean, these ones do win, so don't discount them. And here we've got 4 all greens here. And one thing I do make, I don't go over 3 all greens when I'm doing it on Racing Price Monitor, but I would have had a bet here. I wouldn't have taken the 150. I would have taken these ones here. Queensland race 1, no all greens. Hamilton, 2 all greens there, so we can see there Lady Leica at 560 and My Porsche at 27. So that would have made us a very good profit at 27. Let's have a look. A couple more races at us. Coleraine, 2 all greens, and Coffs Harbour, we've got 1 all green there, no more chicken. So that is, I'll just bring up a race that is just about 7 minutes away, and just to show you, we can see here, if we scroll across here, we can see this T6 is not applicable yet because of the time zone. We haven't got to this time, so these are grey here at the moment. So we've got Cobia here is 5 greens and a grey at the moment because there's no price there. So that's how the selection is. That is only one way of using the selection. I'm just using the price movement, but we've got market movement as well. But I've used price movement to get us our selections. So I hope you enjoyed this video. It's gone a little bit longer than I wanted to, but these are the 2 products that I've been talking about, which is Racing Price Monitor and multi-bets. And just before I go, I'll just bring up the multi-bets cloud version. So if you don't have Excel, you can use the cloud version. It'll give you the same results that I've just shown. Basically, if you've got internet connection, then you can use the cloud version. But if here's all the different ones that I've been using here. So I can just go and resume, click on resume, and I've got, even though it looks a bit different, but what it does is exactly the same as what the spreadsheet does. Tells you how much to bet each horse, it gives you the dividends, etc., and whether you want to start a new series, etc., which is all part of why this is such a successful way of betting with multi-bets. It allows you to bet those high-priced horses, keeps your money management safe, and you can use it on dogs, horses, sports. Multi-bets is a brilliant way of betting. So thanks for watching this. So those two products are Racing Price Monitor, which is web-based, so you have it wherever you go. As long as you've got the internet, you can get onto a Racing Price Monitor. And multi-bets, you can get it either as a spreadsheet or as a cloud version. So thanks for your time. I'm glad that we could share this 20 odd minutes together, and I wish you all the best with these products if you decide to go ahead with them. Thank you and enjoy your day. And if you're in lockdown, it's not going to be forever, hopefully. Thank you.